Hello ladies and gents, I am Adventrue and welcome back to From the Depths Adventure Mode. I haven't played this mode for a little while, so I can't really remember what I was doing. I've been recording all the Christmas episodes in between. So, I'm just going to go and grab a load of resources and plan what I'm going to do next. So I've moved into a higher difficulty area and now I've actually right up to difficulty 40 with 335% experience earned. So could be facing something quite powerful now. Maybe. Or just face another meteor. Either is fine. Oh, a lightning hood design has decided to attack. The primary railgun has begun firing immediately. Already a couple of rounds have hit it. What are we fighting? Razor Maw. There's more white flares than lightning hoods. They're allied, aren't they? So yeah, that makes sense. Hit it. There took the primary engine out, so it's going to lift itself up with these balloons. Right, looks like I took a big hit somewhere. I've lost a load of engine power. I lost my rear guns. I think that might have been my own ship destroying that as well. Oh, a twin guard vessel has popped in. Seems to have a couple of very large long-range cannons and some nice missile launchers. What are you? The Hail. You look like a submarine. Last one round hits, and another hits 4. There we go, the last couple of big hits there. Just want to disable pretty much the entire ship. Oh, there we go. Hit the ammo. The whole thing just disintegrates instantaneously. Doesn't look like my ship sustained any more damage, so I am still repairing the damage from the previous fight. Right, I've decided what I'm going to do with this ship now. I'm going to take it into the designer mode and give it a massive engine overhaul. This will take quite some time because I need to strip out all the original engines because they are now inefficient and low power compared to the new engines which have been designed by myself and the community. Or the community and then edited a little bit by myself. Also, let's go through this portal and try and up the difficulty even further. So here I am in the adventure mode, stripping out the internals of my ship. So far I've taken out the engines and also the turrets so I can work on this top surface here. This is because I would like to put one of the huge ejector railguns which I've created previously. That's going to be one of these high velocity railguns. It's going to sit around about here in the hull. But that does mean I need to clear the space because currently there isn't enough space for all the guns. It's going to give me also a chance to level up the guns, make sure they no longer start shooting each other in the back, which was happening worryingly often for these weapon systems. This will actually probably be mounted in this sort of orientation, so it can fire basically in all these directions like so. Here we go, I've just made a mock-up of the turret well. So I now have both these turrets at the rear here. In front of them, I'm going to put probably some sort of supercavitation round weapon system. I'm deciding to move away from the flat cannon because these things do high amounts of high explosive damage. And if I'm going to have a laser system, which I'm going to put at the front section of the ship here, that will be able to deal with my anti-air, along with the particle accelerator, this ridiculous heavy mortar, and the fact that these things fire really fast. So this engine platform demonstrates the engines I'm going to be applying to my ship. This is a modified version of the Steam forums called KBC, modified by Gurubi and then made into an extending engine by myself. So this engine is considerably more powerful than before. So to compare the engine with my previous one, the previous engine I've been using on my ship has been a 3200 power at 1050 power per fuel. This is the new engine. It produces for 100 power at 1288 power per fuel, so it is considerably more power efficient and much more powerful. And since this is an extendable engine, I can increase it up to 12, utilising this one, again much more powerful and more power per fuel available, and that is compared to the one which I was originally going to be putting on of 6800, and this is now 7300, so an additional 300 power gained there. Again, much more powerful than before. And so this is going to be the engine I use, and I'll be able to fit on several of these, and I'll actually be extending them further than just these 12 long, as that will marginally increase the power efficiency of the whole system. Well, this is a big hole I've just made in my ship. I've just stripped out the entire engine bay where I had all my ammo caches. I had an ammo cache there, another turret well at the front, another ammo cache, and the refinery all have now been removed to make way for the new engine systems. I've left this turret well here, though I may want to move it, and that's where one of my turret systems will go. In fact, I probably will move it forward a little bit, just so that I don't accidentally build on it and have a chance to build a new weapon system, maybe a slightly larger one. And go placing the prefabs in, just making this a nice long extended engine. And that should be enough space for the engine. I'm going to put the piped engine here, so I can pipe it vertically. There you go, and those are some beefy engines. Let's have a quick look how powerful they are. So, these engines have a maximum power of 23,300 apiece. That is quite something. Wow, that was annoying. I've just built this whole engine and realised I've positioned it one block wrong. Gotta strip the whole thing out now. There we go, I have now placed in 4 of the engines in correctly, and that's giving me a total power output of 92,000, which actually isn't enough. My ship was using probably around about 40,000 with the current shielding. I do want to improve that shielding, and I theorise that my laser system I'm going to be utilising is probably going to be drawing between 60 and 70,000. So I need around about at least 110, probably about 120. So probably end up adding a couple more engines. Well, I need to strip off the side of the ship here, because I need to expand it at the base to allow this to meld more easily with the hull, because at the moment it's just sticking out a little bit. So I want to just widen the hull a little bit so this, is in line. And there it goes. The thrusters and the shields of the side of the ship all fall off. So I just need to now re-add them and, well, improve on it. Right, I have just reshaped the rear of the hull, and as you can now see, the turrets fit in very nicely at the back there. I'm just now arming it up so that it will actually float again. And hopefully I'll be able to take it back into the adventure mode and continue working on it there rather than just in the designer. Okay, all the engines are now enclosed in armour, internal armour, so now and also they're piped in. So now I just want to replace a couple of the weapon systems and I can pull this back in. Here we go, the weapon systems are back online. I've also put a temporary laser turret on, and this is the high power 2Q laser which I have now applied. So this ship should now be combat ready. So I will pull this into the adventure mode and make sure it actually floats. Well, a good job I checked to see if it floated. It doesn't. It sinks quite happily at the rear at the moment. I just need to increase the number of thrusters at the back, because with the positioning of this turret, it's heavier, and also, yeah, there's now no longer that many thrusters. I think there used to be about 12, and there's now only 5. So I will correct that now. Okay, so I've just gone through a new warp gate, so nothing should be spawning very soon. Let's go to my ship and retrofit it. Right, before I retrofit, I need to make sure I build myself some repair drones. So, let's quickly build a spawner and some repair tentacles. And let's spawn in some repair balls. Oh, hey, it's going really far away because I'm moving too quickly. Okay, stop. Okay, there we go, my ship has stopped moving. I can now order it to build a load of repair drones. Okay, I've built a few repair bots. Now I can actually go and retrofit this to the latest Dauntless. We'll scrap there. Quickly start rebuilding this as fast as possible. And hopefully start floating sooner rather than later. Excellent. Those repair drones are doing a lot of work for me. Building up the engines rapidly, which is good, so that I won't die from lack of Hearthstone. Hearthstone, I mean. Come on, Pops, do your work. Don't push me over. Quickly put some huge jet engines on this to try and keep myself from capsizing. And reverse a little bit, I think. Now at a range of my repair dudes. Get back in range of my guys. There we go. Good, good. And it looks like, yes, the vertical thrust has been enabled. The ship is now floating on its own. Which is brilliant news. And there we go, my ship has been fully repaired. It's still looking rather cavernous at the moment, because it's still really early on really in its development. What I do need to do though, I need to increase my storage capacity. Whatever that is, here it is. Let's increase this a load more. Tons more material. Probably not a good idea being next to that gun, because if that explodes, it's probably all my material lost. So let's put some at the front of the ship as well. Masses of excess storage there. Let's just scrap all these. And there we go. And I have 14k resources and a functional-ish ship. It's pretty unprotected, particularly like this laser system. In fact, I'll correct that now. Put some armour, some metal beams around that. Modicum of protection. And there we go. Just place all these beams going down length the hull like this. There we go. Now, all the internal components are at least partly defended. Probably could do with some more ammo. A little bit low on that. I did destroy a couple of the large ammunition storages in order to get this in place. What I could do, could put a ammo storage in here. What's 3 away from the thing? 1, 2, 3. Basically, I could have a single line of ammo barrels. Might just do that though. Because where I put it, it's going to break stuff. What I could do here though is put the fuel refineries. Well, I've just put a couple of very efficient refineries in. These refineries are efficiency 62.7. And extend the whole length of this section here. So they are protected by the engines from this way and the whole rest of the ship from this way. And yes, very, very nicely efficient engines. Unfortunately, I am still a little bit low on ammunition, so that is a bit of a concern. But I do now have a very strong laser system to counteract that and help with regards that I won't need as much ammo to destroy things. Ooh, an enemy Onyx warship has spawned in. Let's see how well I'm doing. It's the new very rapid railguns, and those appear to be lasers firing. Have I done anything? Oh, wow, those are the big new cannons hit. Lasers don't seem to be doing much at all at the moment, though. What I say is it just tears a hole straight through the hull. Yeah, the lasers do a little bit. Not firing too rapidly. And accuracy is leaving much to be desired at the moment. Just doing okay, actually. Not too bad. Oh, heck. What the heck happened here? Looks like I blew up my own gun. Reduce speed down a lot because, oh heck, the whole stone system has been destroyed. Let's quickly build a temporary one. No fuel storage. Painful. It looks like my... Yeah, it looks like probably those super cav guns destroyed it because I forgot to set them with firing restrictions. Good, power's coming back online. I'm charging. Yes. Let's move to put firing restrictions on my ships. Let's put it back up to normal speed. Okay. It's surviving just about. Firing restrictions vital, because the failsafes don't work very well at all. So while it's still fighting, let's put some firing restrictions on these guns to prevent them from blowing me up. My ship still hasn't finished repairing yet, and again it's already in combat. It's fighting something in the sky, so the lasers will at least hit. And that was Grey Talons. What are you? The Iron Juggernaut. A couple of very big cram cannons. Unfortunately, my cram defense is not lacking at the moment, since my lambs is basically offline. So this could be interesting. Probably need to increase the accuracy of those lasers, I think. My array of barrage of weaponry has defeated the Juggernaut. Still need to configure some more of the aim restrictions on my ships, though. Ship's cannons, though. Level up, cool. Just been firing at this thing. I was finishing up the turret constraints before I had a look to see what it was, because I didn't want my ship to blow itself to smithereens. Seems a pretty big ship. Sustaining something by repairs. Well, it seems to fire... Yeah, it's firing missiles, some of them sank in the water. Ah, twin guards. So it's sustained by repairs. It's probably one of its drones. Well, that's a big beast of a ship. Who are you? Oh, the Annihilation. Goodness. Yikes. Hopefully I am able to destroy this. Definitely one of the higher end designs of theirs. Seems my railguns are able to break through it, though. A little bit of reflecting off the surfaces, though. It's not good. Aha. Good couple of hits, though. Slowly but surely finishing it up. Yeah, it doesn't look like my shields were doing particularly well. Taking a massive amount of damage on the side there. One of my lasers was destroyed in the process. No, the ship isn't turning very well, maybe because I destroyed most of the components. Annihilation, now that is down to 70%, so it'll be destroyed momentarily. Oh, what just hit myself there? Ah, one of those guns must not have been configured right. Because being 2 barrels, you have to configure both guns and the turret block itself in order to make sure it fires in the correct direction. The Annihilation, though, does seem to have quite a bit of damage. And it should be 2 damaged by now. Yep, there we go. Excellent. Another victory. And another level up. Cool. Right. getting a massive attacks from all directions, just trying to see what on earth is actually facing me. So there's something over there which I destroyed almost instantly with the lasers. Something over here, well, a couple of things over here which are rather quick. Some twin guard designs. Another level up. What are you? Ah, the swarm of bees. Well, that's a lot of missiles, so hopefully I'm able to take all those down. Did come within range of my heavy flak cannons though. My heavy mortar. So that's that thing getting murdered. But here comes the swarm. And I think I've disabled most of my LAM systems, so this could be rather painful. Two damaged. The laser's firing away quite happily there. That's all those defeated. Got, I think that might be another Iron Juggernaut. No, that looks different. It looks awesome. Achievement. Really, really awesome looking design, some of these Fritans. I'm sure they're more ship designs rather than the blimps. What is that monstrosity over there, which is just being annihilated? An Onyx Watch design. Oh, the Pioneer is just getting murdered. Cool. Good, looks like weapons have destroyed most of it. Cram cannon though hit, destroying a lot. Good, 2 damaged. What about that thing? That thing is still isn't too damaged. Why aren't you taking it on? I suppose I've now only got one AI as well, so everything is all fires at the same thing due to the priority. Tram cannon coming in, taking out the front corner. It's within range of my heavy mortar, which just makes a mess. Look at that thing. Aiming a little bit high now. Do still have the laser though, which slowly but surely takes everything apart. Do need to improve, so I need to improve the accuracy and everything of that laser because, quite frankly, at the moment, it's very vulnerable to my own weapons. It isn't quite up to the accuracy I require it to be. It's another ton of resource though. What we're facing now, a warrior. That shouldn't be too difficult. Doesn't look like there's much to it. And it's already sinking. My ship though has seen better days. There we go, I've just been adding some more turning thrusters on and it seems to be now functioning a little bit better. It's moving quite quickly. Got it back up to 35 meters per second with these massive arrays of stacked thrusters at the back. And so yeah, it's just really now shaping the hull, adding in some more of the defences, and also need to adjust these cannons so that they are no longer shooting each other. Probably just lower this one down and prevent that one from firing down this way. Though the thing is, it is a super cav gun, so I do want it to be able to aim downwards. It's a little bit of a tough decision, I guess. That, however, is all I have time for today's episode. It was a little bit shorter than I would probably do and not as much content, but I spent far too long sorting out these engines. I prefabbed them a couple of times wrong, and yeah, it took several hours to get those sorted, and I was only expecting it to be, well, maybe about an hour's worth of work, and it took around about 3 or 4. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of From the Depths Adventure Mode. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment, as it is always great to hear from you lot. Otherwise, that's it from me for now, and I shall see you next time. But until then, I'm out. Goodbye!